Well, hello everyone. My name is Ontario. Welcome to the Province Party of 1905. I'd like to thank everybody for coming. I know Canada's a big country. It's kind of hard to get across. We'll get things started here in a second. I believe we have a new member, but they're a bit late. They should be here soon. Oh, I believe that's Sam. Jesus, Alberta. You will not believe it. I just found a lot of oil. Well, everyone, welcome Alberta. When you think of tourism, you may think about warm, tropical beaches or an adventure in the wilderness. Perhaps you may go to see wild animals that are not native to your home country. These are the usual suspects. Perhaps you're bored with these options. Well, never fear. Alberta is here to stoke the fire. No, seriously, Western Canada is on fire. One such controversial place is the Athabasca oil sands near Fort McMurray. Most of Canada's early colonial history is based in eastern Canada, as that is where the French, Nordic, and British first landed. It took a while, as it did in the US, to expand across the prairies, and as with most of Canadian history, the Indigenous peoples had been using this site for generations. The difference, of course, lies in the uses. The Indigenous people extracted bitumen from the sites to waterproof their canoes. But the colonial Alberta government saw the cha-ching ignore this. In 1913, a scientist began 3 decades of research on the possible uses of bitumen. One such use he found was a substitute for tar to make roads. In 1929, a company moved into the area to begin mining the bitumen, but the project fell into disarray. It was sold in 1942 and ended up as a public project, with the Alberta government starting in 1948. Now, if you're Canadian, you may be wondering why many consider the Alberta government corrupt. Take a minute to think. With oil being such a worldwide desirable resource, companies come from all over to settle in the oil sands area, and as such, corporate interests are often a topic of conversation in politics. I will say, as an Ontarian, that should never be the forefront of a campaign. Doug Ford. To loop it back to tourism, for some odd reason, they operate a tourism center at the oil sands. A tourism center? Why on earth would you think a place where people extract dead dinosaurs from the ground is a tourism hotspot? There are so many amazing places to visit in Canada. The Rockies, the Canadian Shield, the Northern Territories, the Maritimes, the Great Lakes, Hudson's Bay, the St. Lawrence, Quebec City, Montreal, and the countless settlements of pre-colonial times. Why would you think oil sands were what people wanted to see? This all proves how out of touch governments can be, and why you really shouldn't hand tourism and corporate interests to those entities. Though I must say, while there is plenty of controversy with the government, the people of Alberta don't deserve the flag. Most of the province doesn't want to separate, for example, and the Indigenous communities are pushing back as well. But it mostly represents an overarching problem with the East-West divide in Canada, something I don't think is going to get better anytime soon. So remember, whether you're a citizen, permanent resident, or just a tourist, please go to an actual tourist destination, not some place full of quicksand made of dead dinosaurs. Thank you and good night.